Going to start calling him, heading for the double, the Tour Vuelta double, a rarity. Hasn't been done since 1968, and quite frankly, it's not going to be done for quite some time, I wouldn't have thought. But what about this man out front? 18%, last little dig for him. He's going to go over the top and then cruise in Alberto Contador. But look at this, the push from Chris Froome in the company of Wout Poels is narrowing the gap with 1,200 metres to go. Half a minute only, Sean.
Yes, and it is coming down rapidly, as we can see here. Contador just having a little bit of difficulty in the corner. You can see the wet road as well, the gradient here. If you get out of the saddle, you can start losing traction very quickly, and we can see Contador's, he's going to be made aware of this. He's going to be concerned because we can see the gap is coming down. Still 1.1 kilometres to the finish. It does ease off in the last couple of 100 metres, so that will be very much welcomed by Contador.
Well, Chris Froome is a friend of Alberto Contador, but Wout Poels has been allowed to go, has he? Only if Froome says so. You can believe that. Spins it up yet again. High cadence for Chris Froome. It looks like he may well sprint it home. 25 seconds the gap between Froome and Alberto Contador. Froome's got a man with him. Alberto Contador has just got Spain's best wishes, and he has a look, a tentative look, of course, across the hairpin here to see who's coming up after him. He knows it's Chris Froome. He knows it's the red jersey. He's been into the red himself as well. He's used to this. He's getting to the hoarded section, which will be a bit kinder for him in terms of the fans. And a security bike waits up for Chris Froome, Alberto Contador, I beg your pardon. Here is Zakarin a little bit further back down, and Zakarin himself is going to take a huge leap forward as well. Nibali's well behind him, so is Kelderman. It'll all come down to the mathematics of it all at the very end. Chris Froome will be potentially even getting some bonus seconds here today. So will Alberto Contador, and I believe he's going to get himself a podium position right now. Zakarin's trying to put that fire out, and here he is grinding in. He's extended his lead over Chris Froome tentatively then to 32 seconds, and this is where it starts to flatten. But it's been anything but in terms of the performance here. It's been absolutely amazing. Everyone's getting involved emotionally. He's on the crest, and now it is indeed of a wave of emotion, Sean. What a rider.
Yes, well, what a ride he's putting in, and he's really having to push on here because he knows that Chris Froome and Wout Poels are starting to push on, and we can see the cars also. The Mavic neutral, or the Shimano neutral car, was pulled over as well, so that means that they're aware that they are coming up. But we can see here he's on this section now where it goes down a bit. You can see in the background he has a nice advantage still, 27 seconds with just under 500 metres to the finish.
Alberto Contador is bringing it home, and Chris Froome is bringing home the double, the Tour Vuelta double. You won't hear that said very often in your lifetime, I am sure, but we're going to say it today. And look at that, there they are in the same picture, and it's Alberto Contador, the last 300 metres or so of what has been an absolutely stellar performance. You expect nothing else. He's a man who thrives on the grand stages. It's his last Grand Tour stage day, however, Sean, and he's climbed himself into the hearts of many here.
Yes, well, we did see right through this Vuelta, the support he has, and he's just finished off this race. What an amazing performance here with this battle he's put up in this final climb.
Alberto Contador fires off the pistol, and it starts for everyone else, the clock behind him. Chris Froome comes home to make it a Grand Tour double, the Tour de France and La Vuelta, and they charge the bike, just push the bars forward as if it's in a sprint. Wout Poels does a great job as well. Froome has an enormous grin on his face, and indeed so do we. And I think that Zakarin as well might well also be in an extraordinarily happy place. I think he's managed to secure himself a podium here because Contador won't at least push him off that spot. But the clock ticks back, and Kelderman's got to put a fire out here, Sean, if he's going to keep alive his hopes of getting a podium as well. And I think he might well just do it. Watch the clock, however, because here comes Nibali. Oh my goodness, there it is. There's riders all over the mountain here. What a finish, what a finale, and what a rider, and what a stage winner. And my goodness, what a day, and what emotions, eh, Sean?
Yes, well, what a day, and a day that we expected to see some changes, and we can see Kelderman coming in.
There's your overall classification. Chris Froome takes La Vuelta.